Hello, and welcome to The Worm Show. I'm your host, Thorn Jules. Well. Here we are in 2025. It's early January when I'm shooting this. Lord knows when I'm going to actually post it. But here I am, ready to feed the little beasties in the box of life. As you might be able to see, I have a little covered scenario over there on top of the box. And if you stick around to the end of the video, you'll get to see what's under the covers. I've got a little bit of food here, ready to go. It's a mix of food that I'd had frozen previously in the freezer. Very brown and heavy with espresso grounds and all sorts of coffee grounds and stuff that I got from one of the local cafes here in Ottawa. So I've actually mixed that up with some fresh food that I made today. And I have some bread that is not fit for human consumption at this point, and I'm definitely not going to go feed it to the ducks. So I'm going to feed it to my little worm friends. So without further ado, we will get started to see how things are going. I have not really looked at this box since the last time I shot a video. So we're going to be inspecting this together, and I'm rather excited to do that. I'm going to get a little closer. We won't be shy. I'm going to move this a little bit. And maybe we'll get in a little bit closer as well. I'm still trying to figure out how to use the camera, and I appreciate your patience with me. All right, so I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this entire box, the top box, down first. And I'm going to do a quick look and see. There isn't much in the way of movement between the two. And I'm a little concerned, actually, I must admit, because I can see my old enemy. It looks like there is some mold. Oh, man. All right, so I am seeing mold. Damn it. And I'm not seeing much in the way of worm movement around here. One of the things is, as I was going to collect the worms in the basement, so to speak, once again I found a whole bunch of them down there, and I'm really thinking that, like, I'm kind of like, I'm of the mind wondering if is it a situation where they're working their way back down to the bottom. Maybe because, well, hey, wouldn't you want to avoid a situation like what I'm staring at right now? Gosh, that is demoralizing. It also smells bad. I don't know why I didn't see it earlier. I haven't been looking. I haven't been doing my due diligence, clearly. And here we are again, dealing with mold. Oh, darn it. This sucks. This really sucks. It's not as bad as it was the last time, but I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I could see this some of these spores just coming right off. Yeah, darn it. Not good. Not good, not happy. Not good, not happy. Okay. Well. That's not good. And I am not happy. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to like get in there and really solidly deal with this, and and yeah, I'm not sure that I'm necessarily gonna want to film it all, but I mean, it's not the most interesting stuff to watch, but I will film it. Maybe we'll speed it on up. But this is really demoralizing and upsetting. There aren't many worms in here either. Yeah. There's a few, but there's not like, this should be teeming with worms, right? So I want to make sure that I don't lose any as I'm going through this. But, I mean, like, here's one or two, but, like, this thing should be full of worms living their best life. And it's just not. So, obviously, I have not done the work. All right. Well. We are not happy about that, are we? No, we're not. Okay, all right. Okay, so I think that I've got that out of the way. Not happy about it at all. Ay, caramba. Not cool. Okay. Well, I think what I'm going to have to do here is put down some bedding in this spot. And then I'm going to move this whole thing over and I'm going to put it down here. Now I feel like I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. I'm really disturbed and I'm going to have to keep an eye on this and see what happens next. So I'm going to leave it for now. As quickly as I've thought about this and tried to figure out what the scenario, what I could do, what my best steps are, I think the thing to do is just to leave it for now. A little tiny bit of moisture on top. Leave it for now. And come back to it in a couple of days to have a look and make sure that that there's no more mold coming up and not happy. Okay, all right, okay. Well, that is just the situation we find ourselves in at the moment. What else can I do? Not much at the moment. So I'm going to put this back down. We will figure it out, but not tonight. And this doesn't sit as nicely as it did before. Okay, now let's have a look to see what this situation looks like. Hopefully it is an improvement, because I'd be pretty demoralized if I open this one up and find mold. That would be pretty devastating. So let's keep our fingers crossed. What do you think? What do you think? Leave it in the comments. Do you think that I'm cooked here? The one thing I really want to avoid on this side is the smell of mold, and so far I'm happy to not smell mold. Actually, I don't smell mold. Alright, well, This is a little, whatchamacallit, I guess. I don't smell mold, but I wonder if I can see it. You see that on the shirt? You see that white patch on the shirt? Uh-oh. This whole thing is going to come out and come loose now, no doubt. This is all going to disappear. And what do we have here? Alright, well... Oh, darn it. We have a real problem here. I wonder as well, like, I can really feel the heat. This feels hot. Oh, no. There are some creatures in the mix that are making their way through this material, but this shit is moldy too. God damn it. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? This is really demoralizing. And take the top off. I mean, there's like a lot of there's a bit of activity in there with some of the bugs and stuff, little creatures, but I'm not seeing worm activity, which is what I want to see. Oh man. Oh boy, there's a whole bunch of them. Yeah, oh gosh. Okay, well, this is cooked. No wonder I'm going and finding all the worms still at the bottom, because this is not working. Well. I mean, if you're watching this to see conflict, you're getting it. Because this is just awful. And there's actually quite a bit of heat on it too, so like... I mean, okay, I'll tell you what. I know my apartment's pretty warm. But this is ridiculous. So there are some worms in the corner. There's definitely some worm activity in the corner. But I mean, you know, they're like, you know, kind of balled up in the corner. I mean, okay, fine, they can hear me coming, but this is obviously not a good situation here. Yeah. Oh man. This is so disheartening. Maybe it was too much food as well. Like, did I put too much food down, and then that's why? Wow. I mean, I just like, you see how I'm just pulling it up. I mean, okay, it's nice to see. Okay, there's still some worms down there. That's great. But, you know, they're not they're not moving through the material. They're not moving through it in the way that they need to. You know. And there's not a nice, like, kind of consistent scenario with all the castings, the worm castings. Like, I would want to see, you know, worm castings going all the way through this material, but I don't. It's not like the worms have not been going through it. They haven't been working their way through it. Alright, well, I gotta dump all this stuff that I picked up already. Because there's more. Gosh. Okay. Well. I mean, like, here I am. I feel like I'm taking this whole top level back to square one. And I mean, here, I mean, I think you know, if you're watching this video and you've seen some of the previous videos, you see that I tried to get this started before and I lost it because it was covered in mold, and now here we are again. I mean, I don't see, like, I mean, maybe this isn't all ruined and gross, but Like, it's moldy. Some parts of it are moldy. I mean, yeah. Darn it. Okay, well. No, this is really disheartening. I mean, okay, there's like there's obviously a whole bunch of worms still around. So that's good to see. You know, and they're all clustered in the corner. I bet you there's a bunch of them here too. Yeah. So there's a bunch of them here, but I mean, they're not happy. I mean, I can move them around but yeah, they don't seem to be happy. This doesn't seem to be a good situation. So I've taken out most of the gunk. And hopefully I haven't left much in there that was, continue to get moldy. I don't know what to do about this stuff. I don't want to throw this out because it's covered in little beasties. I really dislike the idea of throwing them out. Okay, so I think the only thing that I really can do is put more bedding down and wait to see what happens. Maybe mix it up a little bit. And sure, I have all this food here, but I don't really feel good about feeding this right now. So I don't think I can. I mean, I've got all that food prepped and on the side. I think I might have to let it freeze again. Maybe put it outside. It's cold right now. It'll freeze. Because I just don't feel good about feeding these guys. I mean, it's not like they'll go hungry. There's definitely food in there. I mean, I can feel it. I mean, there's food. It hasn't all gone moldy. It's not all gross. But I don't feel very good about putting any feed in at the moment when we have all of these issues. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put the bedding down and move things around. Yeah, I know I'm really disturbing the worms at this level, I know. But I feel like it's necessary for now. Oh man, this is so disheartening. Although on the flip side, this is kind of fun. I've noticed that all of these whatchamacallits have been eaten. They did seem to have come in and eaten out these gooseberries, which is kind of fun. Look at this. And there's just seeds and the outer skin left, or the outer structure. It's not even the skin. I mean, look at that. I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? That's really cool. Okay, so I want to just move this stuff around a little bit. And then maybe what I will also do is throw in some bread. I don't know, maybe. I mean, bread goes moldy, but I'm going to take the risk and put some bread down in here. As a meal option for these. I'd like to think that I got all of the mold, or the worst of the mold. I'm hoping that's the case. I'm really making this up now, as you can see. I mean, if you go back to the original videos that I would have made about this project, I was being all careful about feeding, this quadrant, and then this one, and then this one, and this one, blah, blah, blah. Now it's just like a free-for-all. Maybe that's part of my problem. Okay. All right. So this is the environment that I'm going to introduce these new friends of ours, although hardly new. I'm sure, funny enough, at this point that I've actually collected some of these folks more than once. But anyhow, here we are. we've got quite the ball of worms that's formed here. A little tiny one over here as well, which was trying to escape. Ooh, did I flick it in? Ay caramba. Well, it's not on the outside. Okay, so I think what I'll do is I will add this amazing mass. There we are. This is a very strange feeling. But we will add these right at the top. I got a couple of them still sticking to me. And let's see if I can scoop the rest of them out of the bottom. I give this a bit of a squiz with the water spray. Of course, it's water that I let sit so that it doesn't, so that the chlorine and fluoride and whatever else is in it just gets to evaporate. Okay, alrighty, well, I've bothered these worms enough, so I'm gonna cover them up. I think this should be okay. That should be okay. And then I will put this down because, as I said, I don't want to just chuck it out. It is coming to the end of its usefulness, but we will put it down one more time. Build communities, not jails. I firmly believe that. And then I will be checking in on this definitely in the next few days because, boy, I don't want to see mold in there. Oh, it's like, whew. It's so disheartening. The look and smell of mold in these boxes is just the worst. Okay, all right, well, we'll leave it at that. I'm going to put the blanket on top. We will check in again. And yeah, wish me luck. I hope that we've earned your subscription. It's free. Please click the notification box or bell if you can stand to. And comment, like, subscribe, do all that stuff, and come back for another video when we actually feed this to the worms, and hopefully we can avoid the moldy mold. Until then, thanks for watching. Ciao for now.